I'm Al Schussler. I wrote a book a couple years ago. The title of the book is Own Your Story Before Your Story Owns You. And it's well written, and it's a book that I believe is needed for today, the day and age in which we're living. And I would encourage you to think about purchasing this book. I haven't promoted this book for over a year, and I thought I'm going to do it, going to promote this book for a couple of months. This book normally sells for $20, and I have it on my website, heartburncafe.net, for $12.99, and I pay the postage. This book is broken up into 4 parts. The first part is called The Pain of Brokenness. And then the second part is called The Beauty of Transformation. And the third part of this book is titled The Flexibility of Transparency. And the last part of the book is probably really light sunlight to a weary soul. It's called The Living the Abundant Life. And I would like for you to consider purchasing this book. Now, the foreword for this book is written by Pastor Bruce Thomas, pastor of Glenville Church in Wichita, Kansas. And he's written a tremendous foreword. As a matter of fact, I'm on staff with him at Glenville Church. I have the endorsement of 3 pastors. The first one is Pastor Jim Burns, pastor of Liberty Baptist Church in Van Wert, Ohio. Very dear friend of mine for many, many years. The second endorsement is by Dean Hughes, pastor of Eastside Baptist Church in Topeka. Dean is the president of the Kansas Baptist Bible Fellowship and gives leadership in this area. And then the third endorsement is given by Jeff Isaacs. Jeff is pastor of Riverlawn Christian Church in Wichita, Kansas. Jeff is doing a great ministry at Riverlawn. A couple of my own sons attend that church and appreciate the endorsements that I have. Incidentally, there is a Bible study at the end of each chapter, and it's a Bible study that you can do individually, or it's a Bible study that you can do for a ladies group, men's group. It's really well designed for each chapter. And so I would encourage you to think about this book. You see the picture on this book? It's a man that's walking out. It looks like a cocoon, walking out into the light. And maybe you haven't owned your story yet, and you're bound up. Your story has you bound up in brokenness. You can't make your way out. You see the light, but you're trying to get out, and you can't quite make it. And this book would certainly help you to get out of that cocoon. You see, it's messy in the cocoon, isn't it? The caterpillar goes in, comes out as a butterfly. But boy, that transformation on the inside is really, really messy. And so in the chapter titled The Cocoon, we talk about how messy it is in there. And that is exactly where God works in your life. And so let me encourage you, go to my website, Heartburn Cafe, all one word, heartburncafe.net. You'll see this book and another book that I've written called The Holy Potholes of Christianity. You can purchase one, both, there on that site. Hey, thank you for just watching this video. Think about this book. You know, I'm not a famous man. Not a whole lot of people even know who I am. But I know this. I wrote this book not for me to receive any glory from it. I wrote this book that God might receive glory from the words that he directed me. It took me over a year to write this book, but I want God to receive the glory for this book. Own your story before your story owns you. Thank you for watching. God bless. Love you.